Hello friend. With an estimated 9 million invasive Burmese pythons roaming Florida's wetlands, these giant creatures are wreaking havoc on native wildlife. But how do hunters track them down? Ready to learn how they do it? Let's go on the hunt. Burmese pythons are present in Florida largely due to escapes from the pet trade. In 2015, some 20,000 acres of swampland provided space for them to breed and grow to 9 million. With a squeezing force of up to 300 pounds per square inch. They easily constrict around people's dogs, causing more than 200 attacks in 6 months. Floridians regularly see 5-foot-long Burmese pythons in their homes. According to the Florida Department of Fish and Wildlife, they hide in ceilings and under floors. Rescue teams are working regularly in the suburbs to deal with them, while infrastructure damage has reached $75 million and python capture has cost the city $30 million. However, officials have confirmed that there have been no reports of Burmese pythons harming humans. The Florida authorities have organized Burmese python hunting activities to prevent further damage. In 2015, more than 500 hunters participated in a hand-catching program in the swamps at night. Due to their large size and danger, the authorities have tightened the issuance of hunting licenses, requiring hunters to have a minimum health score of 80 on the National Medical Scale and be certified by the Florida Department of Health. Burmese python hunting in Florida gets intense as giant snakes weighing up to 150 pounds lurk in the swamps. To catch one of these snakes, hunters must understand their agile behavior and react quickly. In this video, you will see the hunter holding their heads with his hands, requiring control skills to avoid being wrapped tightly around them. If you don't dodge in time when the snake reacts, accidents can happen. All hunting activities take place from 7 p.m. to 5 every day because Burmese pythons are mainly active during this time. The hunting season lasts from October to April of the following year to hunt about 3 million in a year. Their flexibility and ability to strike quickly makes hunting difficult. Therefore, when hunters hold their heads, they must maintain unwavering control to prevent them from attacking back. Using boats to travel to swamp areas saves hunters time. This program is supported by the Florida Department of Wildlife Management. Due to the characteristics of giant reptiles, the government has stipulated that each hunter must have a hunting dog that has been trained for at least 6 months and wear a tracking device around its neck to search for pythons underground. These regulations not only optimize the hunting process, but also ensure the safety of the hunters, avoiding dangers. Supported by the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission (FWC), hunters must be at least 18 years old and obtain a specialized license. Hunts are conducted in teams of at least 3 people to ensure safety and support during emergencies. Additionally, hunters carry high-intensity lighting equipment to improve visibility during night operations. When hunting Burmese pythons in Florida, hunters must be cautious of attacks. Avoid sudden movements and do not engage in this activity without a permit. It is important to stay up to date on the latest hunting regulations through the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission (FWC) website. hunters should avoid hunting pythons in protected areas such as wildlife refuges and national parks where hunting is prohibited. In addition, python skin products are highly valuable and personal, which is why the government needs to tighten hunting regulations to prevent overhunting and impacting the natural balance. On average, a python skin handbag from a major brand like Gucci or Louis Vuitton costs between $3,000 and $7,000. Tighter controls will help protect pythons and maintain the stability of Florida's ecosystem. Do you own any products from these brands? If so, please comment number 1. Share this video publicly so your family will have good luck. Click the like button to watch the next videos. In the world of the Hadza, according to information from the Florida State Research Institute, normally raised pigs, after eating a large amount of waste in the city, underwent genetic mutation, developing strange characteristics and changing personalities. During this time, there were more than 200 wild boar attacks on businesses, causing panic among residents. Some attacks also took place at gas stations. This is to avoid dangerous situations, such as being attacked by their long tusks, which can lead to serious incidents. Since the hunting terrain is often in wild areas, hunters need to have good mobility skills and understand their behavior to be able to deal with them effectively. In addition, citizens under the age of 18 are not allowed to participate in hunting activities, and only those with good eyesight are allowed to participate to ensure accurate aiming and safety. To save time and move effectively in the wild, hunters often use cars to reach hunting areas. When dealing with wild boars, hunters often use powerful rifles or shotguns such as 30-06 rifles or 12-gauge shotguns. guns are highly regarded for their accuracy and ability to take down targets at long distances. However, using the gun requires the hunter to have the skills to accurately identify targets and aim carefully to avoid missing shots, which can affect the hunter's psychology and make it difficult to deal with wild boars in the future. After the wild boar variants were controlled, the number of attacks on the cities dropped to about 50 cases, compared to 200 cases before. People's lives are gradually returning to normal thanks to the effective measures taken by the government. However, due to the difficulties in hunting, hunters will be supported by the government with a subsidy of up to $1,500 USD to continue their mission. This not only helps to encourage hunters, but also strengthens the cohesion of the hunting community. However, hunters should note that they should not hunt alone to avoid unexpected situations that may occur. Hunters not only experience hunting with guns, but also have the opportunity to try their hand at bows and arrows, a traditional but challenging method. Modern bows and arrows today have been improved with supporting binoculars, helping hunters aim more accurately. One of the interesting things that hunters can experience when using bows and arrows is the opportunity to collect wild boar tusks after each successful hunt. However, according to regulations, hunters are not allowed to hunt in rainy weather because slippery terrain can be dangerous. Therefore, monitoring and checking the weather before participating in hunting is necessary to ensure safety. In Alaskan agriculture, red foxes have become a serious threat. Currently, red fox populations are estimated to exceed 1.2 million individuals across the United States. Among them, rural areas in the Midwest and Northeast America are where red foxes live the most. According to the latest report from the US Department of Agriculture, livestock farms have suffered great losses due to red fox attacks on poultry. In particular, a farm in Alaska lost more than 3,000 chickens in just 1 month. With attacks often occurring just after sunset. Red foxes are often active in the early morning or evening, attacking poultry such as chickens, eggs, and other birds that are not kept in protective cages. So how can Alaskan hunters and farmers control the large numbers of red foxes that are causing heavy damage to agriculture? One of the commonly used methods is using bows and arrows to hunt and control their numbers. However, to ensure compliance with the law, hunters must have a license and hunting card issued by the government. In the process of hunting red foxes, the two types of bows that are most popular with hunters are recurve bows and compound bows.
And also, when you're shooting with the compound bow, it's pretty heavy, so I can just go, you know? So it's not all of the recurve bows.
Recurve bows feature a curved bow tip design, which helps store and release energy more effectively than traditional bows. This allows the arrow to fly at a higher velocity, ensuring a powerful impact upon contact with the target. In addition, compound bows are specially designed with an advanced pulley and cable system, helping to bend the bow arms more easily, creating a difference compared to traditional bows. This mechanism allows the archer to hold the bowstring at maximum tension with only a small amount of force, reducing pressure on the hand. This not only reduces draw weight, but also helps the shooter maintain focus and stability longer, thereby improving shooting accuracy.
Oi.
The use of bows and arrows in red fox hunting offers the important advantage of silent operation compared to the use of guns. However, bows and arrows also have certain limitations in some environmental conditions, especially when harsh weather such as strong winds can directly affect the flight path and accuracy of the arrow. Additionally, the range of the bow and arrow is limited to a distance of 120 yards under ideal conditions. In conjunction with hunting with a firearm, hunters must have a valid hunting license, including certification of completion of firearms training and knowledge of wildlife hunting laws. The minimum age to participate in bow hunting is 18 years old, and hunters must pass an archery skills test administered by the local governing body. Each hunting season, hunters are allowed to hunt a certain number of foxes depending on the area and the status of the red fox population there. In some cases, hunters are also supported with a portion of hunting costs of $500 USD. Hunting red foxes at night is a big challenge, requiring hunters to strictly comply with safety and environmental regulations. Things to keep in mind include using lighting properly so as not to disturb other animals, and limiting noise that affects residential areas. The government has clearly designated the hunting area as being on the outskirts of the city and not hunting in locations near human habitation to avoid negative impacts. Red fox hunting is not yet widely practiced due to concerns about environmental impacts and the high level of skill required. However, the Wildlife Management Association highly appreciated this activity for helping hunters reduce the number of red foxes from 1.2 million to 900,000 over the past 5 years.
To maintain this stability, people need to actively participate in wildlife management programs, comply with hunting regulations, and protect the environment.
Some people do not support gun hunting for red foxes because of humane concerns and safety risks, such as unnecessary injury to animals and danger to hunters. They often advocate humane measures such as using traps or relocating foxes. However, the method of building fences to prevent foxes is not supported because of the high cost, and the effectiveness is not guaranteed in preventing foxes because they can cross the fence to attack the city. Do you have any questions about measures to deal with red foxes? Please leave comment number 1 if you agree that more effective but still humane methods need to be found. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to watch the next videos to learn about Alaska's most dangerous invasive species. Number 1. The Bathurst race took a surprising turn when a kangaroo appeared on the track in car 7, driven by David Russell collided with it. This was a rare situation in which in less than 2 minutes, there were 2 incidents involving kangaroos on the track. Luckily, he still finished his race. Number 2, professional racers in European competitions travel at speeds of up to 200 to 220 miles per hour, making the drudgery on the track a formality. As a result, the competition organizers need to install protective fences around the track. Number 3, the car in front could cost between $5,000 and $10,000 to repair after coming into contact with 6 deer. If the car owner sees an obstacle in front of them, they can stop the car to ensure safety. Number 4, to prevent serious accidents involving wild animals such as kangaroos. It is recommended to build protective fences around highways up to 12 feet high. In addition, it is necessary to propagate and educate people about major road areas where traffic accidents with animals often occur. Number 5, the cost of repairing a minor scratch on a Lamborghini supercar can range from $1,000 to $3,000. According to European beliefs, a snake crawling in before a race can be considered bad luck, causing anxiety for the racers. What is your opinion on this case? Number 6, in Russia. Traffic police record up to 15 to 20 traffic collisions with black bears every day, with a tendency to increase by 30%. Since the riots are often located in remote areas, assistance is difficult. Therefore, drive slowly to ensure safety. Number 7, the government needs to enact a policy that strictly prohibits people from grazing animals on major roads, as this will seriously affect drivers. Number 8, fortunately, the man was wearing safety gear, and deer crossing signs had been installed along the route to help him be more alert. Thanks to his timely speed reduction, the collision did not become serious. Number 9. These impacts have disrupted the movement of traffic participants. There must be strict measures to deal with cases of indiscriminate grazing of cattle. The fine in Spain is $200 USD per case. Number 10. Canada has the highest number of kangaroo encounters in forested areas. It is recommended to travel at 30 mph through these areas to allow time to react. Number 11. After about 20 cars passed, a car travelling at high speed hit the alligator. The horrific incident happened on I-75 in Florida, where wild animals often appear on the road. Please be careful when driving here. Number 12. At night. On mountain roads in Russia and Canada, drivers are advised to reduce speed because black bears are often present. You can take a course on how to deal with wild animals on the road. Number 13. If your family lives near major roads, keep a close eye on your pets to avoid such situations. Number 14. At 112 mph, the impact threw the deer about 50 yards depending on the force of the impact. Luckily, the driver was safe because there was protection in the car. Number 15. The mangled red car shows how serious the collision with the kangaroo was. In Australia, they are ranked highest in terms of severity in traffic collisions. The government should install warning systems to protect drivers' safety. Number 16. When you encounter a snake on the mountain, try to stay away because many species here are very dangerous. When you encounter a rattlesnake, you should stand still and slowly back away to avoid provoking them to attack. Number 17. In the winter, donkeys often roam across major roads in search of food and warmth, making them a frequent hazard. Drivers need to slow down during this season to avoid collisions. Number 18, the collision with 47 antelopes is certainly a rare occurrence. While the short video doesn't reveal all the details, the driver was likely safe thanks to the semi's rugged design. Number 19, this white horse may have panicked due to the noise, causing it to repeatedly charge into vehicles on the road. After 15 minutes, it stopped in front of the car, possibly due to exhaustion. When encountering a charging horse on the road, drivers should slow down and turn on their hazard lights. Number 20, Canada records about 12,000 collisions involving black bears each year, causing up to $20 million in damage. Although no one is seriously injured, these accidents affect people's travel.
These approaches have been great at stopping the spread of some invasive species. Got any ideas for even better solutions? Drop your thoughts in the comments so we can all dive into it together. Thanks for sticking around and watching the whole video. If you liked it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And hey, be sure to tell your friends about us too so they can check it out. Bye and see you in the next video.